You know, this NAFTA stuff, it's all blended in with uh, uh, culture wars and info wars. You know how up in Canada, the arts and media industry has a culture quota, right? It has to maintain like 0.5% Canadian made. Um, so Canada, you know, made in America is brand new. They have made in Canada, all right. It's in, and that's why media, it can afford to have such gossip in media because media is so cheap, right? It's like plentiful because it's made in Canada. 25% of what's in the open market has to be made in Canada. And so long as it's in the open market, you know, you can apply for funding. It's all Canadian made and stuff like that. It is made in Canada. So up in Canada, it is a culture war. It is an info war, right? But really, this is trade. And you know, some of the stuff I've been reading about the Canadian economists, I mean, they're not using their expertise properly. You know, have, they're using what they know to Canada's short-term advantage, right? But the United States are like the big guy in your group. You all go into like some new bar together, right? And so Canada, the pipsqueak, is gonna take the guy's like dinner, treat him like shit while they go into a bar, a new bar together. And this is your big guy, and you're gonna treat him like a dumb piece of shit. Like what is this, right? No, United States is like, I'm just using common sense, okay? Like Canada up here is like is like the Sky Dome. You know, Sky Dome in Toronto. It opens up. You know, Russian paratroopers and like Chinese submarines swim up and start hacking Yahoo and stuff. You know what I mean? You know, Sky Dome in Toronto opens up, right? And then Russia flies over and drops a guy in, and China swims. You know, submarine goes by and the guy hops out. It's crazy, right? So no matter what, you know, we need one another. But the U.S. is the big guy that you bring to the new bar, and Canada, the pipsqueaks, like treat him like a idiot in front of like who's Canada trying to impress? Like India, Australia? Like what's all this for? This is the muscle, man, right? Meanwhile, it's like, oh, it's sunny day. Let's open the roof, and then oh, Russian jet drops a guy in. Oh, Chinese submarine drops a guy out. It's insane up here, okay? And yeah, at the same time, it's like we don't need you guys. Like, what happened? It's so easy with Venezuela. You know, General Motors go in there and take it. It's all that's the U.S. You know, you're so big, you can't. No, it's called respect. All right, it's called respect. They nationalize General Motors in Venezuela. Okay, like it's sorry General Motors, but at the same time, it's called respect. We're gonna go war for that or something. I mean, are you guys gonna go war for that? And it's like, oh well, it'll never happen to us because Canada never leaves. It just sits there as like how much for the oil? $10 today. How much for the oil? $15 today. How much for the oil? $8 today. It never freaking leaves, right? And if it leaves, it's like over in India building like super highways and stuff. What about here? We're a super highway here. We don't need it. We just sit back. Oil today is $7. Okay, guys. Oil today $12. Here, guys. We don't need super highways here. Like you guys are dumb. You open a plant in Venezuela to be good Christians. You deserve them to nationalize it. You know, we're building super highways in India. They're practically atheists. You know, they can't nationalize money, right? Canada brings the big guy, the handsome guy, you know, John Wayne, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, the lovely guy, and ditches him, right? At the party. It's a whole new Canada. Indeed. I'm talking sense, all right? I think, I think certain things are borderless, like bringing the superstar and then ditching them for what? You know, the superstar brings you to the party, right? Seriously, seriously. I mean, they're just like oil today and real estate today, and it's just like nobody cares. You know why? Because they're everybody's mortgage, like mine, is up for renewal. Except guess what? Maybe they're carrying 10 condos. Nobody really cares, to be honest with you. You know why? Unlike me with this little tiny condo, that's practically paid off, so it's like a drop in a bucket. So I run out of like cigarettes for like a few days. Cigarettes for a few days. Some people probably carrying like 10 condos. Well, guess what? You know, they didn't nationalize any Canadian companies, but it sure hell didn't come over here. I mean, they came over here and it's like, are you guys gonna buy some? It's like, no. It's like, what? Look, we only told you we'll come over here. We didn't say we're gonna buy some. We gotta come over here to look. We look. We don't want any. That's basically what happened. And so now have you noticed this trend? Canada will be rude to people it can afford to be rude to. You can't let us go. Like, what is this? I can't let you go, or else you'll be homeless. You can't feed yourself. You can't let our kids go, and my kids, and Mexico's kids. What is this? All right.